If you live for the mountains, rough terrains, and unpredictable weather, then your watch better be as tough as you are. In 2025, adventure seekers and hikers are ditching fragile luxury timepieces for extreme performance watches built to survive freezing peaks, sudden storms, and rocky climbs. From shockproof tanks to solar-powered beasts that never die, these are the top 10 insanely rugged watches for mountain hiking in 2025, designed for endurance, precision, and survival when nature pushes you to your limits. Number 10. Coros Apex 2 Pro, a tough smartwatch built for mountain hikers who need reliable tech in rough spots. It has a lightweight titanium case that weighs just 67 grams, making it easy to wear all day on steep trails. With a 1.3-inch sapphire glass screen, it stays clear even in heavy rain or snow, and the always-on display helps you check maps or heart rate without fumbling. Battery life is a big win, lasting up to 40 days in smart mode or 75 hours with GPS on. Perfect for multi-day hikes where charging is not an option. It tracks elevation with a barometer, compass for navigation, and over 30 sports modes including hiking and climbing. The watch pairs with your phone for notifications and uses dual-band GPS for accurate location in deep valleys. Made for adventure, it has 100-meter water resistance and military-grade durability to handle drops and dust. At around $500, it's a smart pick for tech-savvy hikers who want data without bulk. Pros: super long battery life for extended trips. Lightweight and comfy for long wears. Precise GPS and elevation tracking. Affordable compared to big brands. Cons: app can feel clunky at times. No built-in music storage. Fewer smart features than Apple. Band options are limited. Setup takes a bit to learn. This watch shines on rocky paths where you need to trust your gear. It syncs with Strava for sharing routes, and the Evo Heart sensor gives spot-on heart rate reads during climbs. For 2025 hikes, its solar charging add-on keeps it going in sunny spots. Hikers love how it motivates with training tips, but some wish for more customization. Overall, it's rugged without feeling heavy, ideal for solo treks in the Rockies or Alps. If you're mapping unknown trails, this one's a solid buddy. Number 9. Apple Watch Ultra 2 stands out as a premium rugged watch for mountain hiking in 2025, blending high-end smarts with outdoor toughness. Its 49mm titanium body is built to take hits, with a flat sapphire crystal screen that's 2,000 nits bright for reading in blinding sun. Dive into features like the precision dual-frequency GPS that pins your spot even under thick tree cover, and the dual speakers for clear calls on windy ridges. Battery lasts 36 hours normally or 72 with low power mode, enough for weekend getaways. It packs a siren for emergencies, depth gauge for streams, and advanced health sensors for ECG and blood oxygen. Great for high-altitude checks. Water-resistant to 100 meters, it handles splashes and submersion fine. Integration with iPhone is seamless for maps and weather alerts. Priced at about $800, it's for those who want luxury in the wild. Pros: stunning display and smooth interface. Top-notch GPS accuracy. Emergency siren saves lives. Full app ecosystem for extras. Cons: short battery for long hauls. Pricey for casual users. Only works best with iPhone. On tough hikes, the action button lets you start workouts fast, and fall detection adds safety on slippery slopes. For 2025, watchOS updates bring better trail navigation. Users rave about the cellular option for off-grid calls, but Android fans skip it. It's like having a mini computer on your wrist, motivating with rings and challenges. Drawback is the ecosystem lock-in, but for Apple lovers, it's unbeatable. Perfect for combining city life with mountain escapes. Number 8. Amazfit T-Rex 3. Affordable beast of a watch designed for 2025 mountain hikes, offering pro-level ruggedness without breaking the bank. Its 48mm polymer case with steel bezel shrugs off scratches and mud, weighing only 68 grams for all-day comfort on uphill grinds. The 1.5-inch AMOLED screen glows at 2,000 nits, visible through fog or dawn light, and it's protected by reinforced glass. Battery power is insane, up to 27 days normal use or 180 hours GPS, ideal for remote treks with no outlets. It features offline maps, 170-plus sports modes, and AI coaching for pacing your hike. Dual-band GPS and heart rate monitor keep data accurate, plus 10 ATM water resistance for creek crossings. Voice control via Zepp OS lets you check weather hands-free. At under $300, it's a steal for budget adventurers. Coros Epic battery for week-long trips. Cheap yet feature-packed. Bright large screen. Offline maps save the day. Cons app updates can lag. Build feels less premium. No LTE for calls. Heart rate less precise in cold. This watch thrives in wild terrain, with strength training modes for boulder scrambles and recovery scores post-hike. In 2025, new firmware adds route imports from Komoot. Hikers praise the vibe alerts for turns, but some note sync issues with non-Amazfit apps. It's got a fun explorer feel that keeps you going, though the interface isn't as polished as pricier ones. Great for beginners hitting the trails or pros testing limits in Patagonia. Value king for rugged needs. Number 7. Garmin Instinct 3 Solar. A solar-powered powerhouse for mountain hiking in 2025, focusing on endurance and navigation like no other. The 45mm fiber-reinforced polymer case is MIL STD 810 tough, handling 20°C cold and 50mm water dives, all at 52 grams light. Its monochrome MIP display sips power, staying readable in direct sun, and solar charging extends battery to unlimited in smart mode, crucial for endless summer days. GPS is multi-GNSS for spot-on tracking in canyons, with Topo Maps and Climb Pro for real-time ascent data. It monitors stress, respiration, and VO2 max to optimize your energy. Over 30 activity profiles cover hiking, skiing, and more with trackback to retrace steps. Around $500, it's for serious outdoor folks. Prozine Solar keeps it charged forever. Ultra-precise navigation tools. Super durable in extremes. Detailed health insights. Cons: screen lacks color pop. No touchscreen ease. Buttons can stick in mud. Pricey add-ons like maps. For epic hikes, the solar lens charges during exposure, and Pace Pro guides your speed. 2025 models get enhanced solar efficiency for cloudy zones. Users love the breadcrumb trails for lost moments, but the plain look turns off style seekers. It's a coach on your wrist, predicting fatigue before it hits. Minor gripe is the learning curve, but once set, it's flawless. Ideal for thru hikers from AT to PCT, where reliability trumps flash. Number 6. Casio G-Shock Mudmaster GWG 2000. The Casio G-Shock Mudmaster GWG 2000 is the ultimate tank of a watch for 2025 mountain hiking, built to conquer mud, rocks, and time itself. This 59mm carbon core guard beast resists 200-meter water and shocks that would shatter lesser gear, with mud-resistant buttons and gaskets for filthy trails. The 1.98-inch twin-sensor display shows analog hands plus digital info like altimeter and compass, all solar-powered for 25 months battery and power save. It has Bluetooth sync for phone alerts, world time, and tide graphs for coastal hikes. Shock-resistant structure with alpha gel dampens impacts, and it's ISO 200 Mainers dive certified. At about $700, it's for those who demand indestructible tools. Pros: insanely tough against abuse. Solar and long battery. Analog-digital hybrid view. Mud and dust-proof seals. Cons: bulky and heavy at 119. No smart notifications depth. Expensive for basics. Screen not always bright. Number 5. Polar Grit X2 Pro. A tough adventure watch built for mountain hikers who need reliable gear in rough spots. Released in early 2025, it mixes smart tech with outdoor strength, perfect for long treks up steep peaks. Its body is made from aerospace-grade titanium, super light yet hard to break, with a scratch-proof sapphire crystal screen that stays clear even in bad weather. The watch weighs just 79 grams, so it won't pull on your wrist during hours of climbing. Battery life hits up to 43 hours in GPS mode, or 10 days with light use, thanks to smart power-saving tricks. It tracks your heart rate, steps, sleep, and even stress levels with accurate sensors. For hiking, it shines with offline maps, turn-by-turn navigation, and altimeter for exact height readings. You can sync it to your phone for music control and calls, plus it works with apps like Strava. Water resistance goes to 100 meters, so rain or river crossings are no big deal. The AMOLED display is bright and easy to read in sunlight, with customizable watch faces to match your style. Safety features include fall detection and emergency SOS via satellite. Overall, it's a solid pick for hikers wanting pro-level tools without too much fuss. But like any watch, it has its ups and downs. Pros: super accurate GPS and heart rate tracking for safe navigation. Long battery life keeps you going on multi-day hikes. Lightweight titanium build feels comfy for all-day wear. Bright, touch-friendly screen works with gloves on. Cons, price is high, around $800, not for budget buyers. App can be slow to sync data sometimes. No built-in music storage, just controls. Band options are limited at launch. Number 4. Suunto Vertical Titanium Solar. Beast for mountain hiking in 2025, designed by Finnish pros who know cold, rocky trails. This watch charges itself under sunlight, stretching battery to 60 days in watch mode or 60 hours with GPS on, ideal for remote peaks without outlets. Its titanium case is slim at 10.6 mm thick and weighs 73 grams, blending ruggedness with everyday ease. The MIP display is always on and sips power, showing clear topo maps and breadcrumb trails for off-grid routes. Sensors nail elevation, barometric pressure, and compass headings, plus it logs pace, calories, and VO2 max for training insights. Dive ready to 100 meters, it handles stream fords or sudden storms. Pair it with the Suunto app for detailed route planning and weather forecasts pulled from your phone. Voice feedback guides turns, and it supports ANT Plus for heart rate straps. The rotating bezel lets quick zoom on maps, a hiker favorite. In tests, it held up to 20-degree freezes and 5,000-meter altitudes without glitches. Customizable buttons adapt to your hike style, from fast scrambles to slow ascents. It's not flashy, but gets the job right for serious adventurers chasing summits. Pros: solar charging means less worry about dead batteries on long trips. Excellent offline maps cover global trails with detail. Slim, light design won't snag on branches or rocks. Precise altimeter for real elevation gains. Cons: display isn't as vibrant as AMOLED rivals in low light. Setup takes time for new users due to menu depth. Costs about $750 steep for casual hikers. No LTE for direct calls without phone. Number 3. Garmin Fenix 8 Solar. Packing pro features into a watch that feels like a trail guide on your wrist. Launched mid-year, its Power Sapphire lens lets sunlight trickle charge the battery for up to 48 days in smartwatch mode, or 89 hours GPS tracking enough for week-long expeditions. The fiber-reinforced polymer case with titanium bezel weighs 73 grams and shrugs off drops up to 10 meters. The always-on AMOLED screen pops with vivid colors, showing 3D maps, heat maps of popular routes, and real-time weather overlays. It tracks everything from blood oxygen to dynamic pace, with AI coaching for hill training. Built-in LED flashlight aids dawn starts or night descents, and mic speaker handle calls or voice notes. Water-rated to 100 meters, it's swim-proof for post-hike dips. The Garmin Connect app dives deep into stats, predicting race times or recovery needs. ECG app checks heart health on the go, and solar efficiency shines in high-altitude sun. Buttons are glove-friendly, with touch for quick swipes. Users rave about its durability on Everest base camps, holding signal where phones fail. It's pricey, but worth it for data junkies who map every step. Pros: insane battery with solar for endless adventures. Advanced maps and navigation beat most competitors. Full smart features like payments and music storage. Tough build survives extreme drops in weather. Cons: learning curve is steep with all the options. At $1,000, it's a big investment. Heavier on battery if you max out features. App notifications can overwhelm during focus time. Number 2. Coros Vertix 2S. Powerhouse for mountain hikers, focusing on pure performance over bells and whistles. Its titanium body, coated in diamond-like carbon, resists scratches from granite scrambles and weighs only 70 grams for zero drag. Battery crushes rivals at 118 hours in GPS mode, or 40 days daily, powered by efficient dual-frequency chips, no solar needed. The Sapphire screen is huge at 1.4 inches. Memory and Pixel Tech keeps it readable in glare, displaying hyper-accurate topo maps and elevation profiles. It locks onto 100-plus satellites for pinpoint location in canyons or forests, tracking ascents to the meter. Heart rate, gyroscope, and accelerometer feed into Evolab for training load and fatigue scores. Dive to 150 meters. It's tougher than most for wet trails. The Coros app is clean, exporting data to Zwift or Training Peaks easily. Fuel reminders buzz for hydration breaks, and it pairs with power meters for weighted hikes. In real tests, it nailed 10,000 kilometer vert days without lag. Dual-band GPS shines in dense trees, and the strap swaps for quick fixes. For purists, it's the no-nonsense tool that lets you conquer peaks without distractions. Pros epic battery outlasts any hike you plan. Ultra-precise GPS for tricky terrains. Featherlight and comfy for 24/7 wear. Simple interface gets you out the door fast. Cons, lacks music or payment features some want. Priced at $700, not the cheapest titanium option. Screen resolution lags behind flashier displays. App updates can be slow to roll out. No voice guidance, just vibrations. Number 1. Garmin Enduro 3. Crowning our 2025 list, the Garmin Enduro 3 is the ultimate rugged watch for extreme mountain hiking, built to endure what breaks others. Its lightweight titanium frame tips scales at 63 grams, with a scratch-resistant power sapphire dome that doubles as a solar panel for boundless energy up to 90 days in smart mode or 320 hours GPS Ultra Track. Designed for ultra runners and alpinists, it auto-switches modes to save juice on descents. The MIP display glows in direct sun, plotting dynamic routes, Climb Pro for split pacing, and Sate IQ for smart satellite use. Sensors capture lactate threshold, hill score, and endurance metrics with wrist-based optical tech. 100-meter water resistance covers all conditions, from blizzards to baths. Built-in altimeter and barometer predict storms, while multi-GNSS grabs signal in the wildest spots. The app ecosystem is vast, with Garmin Pay, Spotify downloads, and live tracking for solo treks. Flashlight with red light mode spots cairns at dusk, and incident detection alerts contacts. Tested on Kilimanjaro, it logged flawless data at 5,095. Custom workouts push your limits, and it's future-proof with over-the-air updates. If you're chasing horizons, this watch is your unbreakable partner. Pro's unmatched solar battery for true off-grid freedom. Pro-grade navigation and climbing tools. Slimmest rugged design for non-stop comfort. Comprehensive health monitoring on wrist. Cons, top shelf price of $900+ stings at checkout. Menace can feel cluttered for simple users. Solar needs direct light to max out. Bulkier bezel than sleeker daily watches.